Happy Sunday. How are you? Hopefully everyone is doing well. We are going into another week and we have a federal holiday coming up, Veterans Day. So thank you to all the veterans and their families. So I wanted to talk about a couple of different things today. The first thing is I was able to get my glass beads. They finally came in and I was able to put Ravy by Pricilla Lopez together. Some of you may have seen the photos. If you haven't, I have him here. I'm going to show him in a few minutes. And just talk about some things that I learned with this kit. And not so much that I learned, but some things that I'm going to be a little bit more intentional about when I'm handling the Ravy kit. So anyway, I was able to get the glass beads. They arrived yesterday. I was happy about that because I was waiting for them, and the date that they were supposed to arrive kept moving around, but they finally came. So, this is the baby, and he's just so chunky and handsome. And I haven't given him a name yet. In fact, last night when I put the baby together for the first time, I was playing around with the baby, trying to dress it in boy and girl clothes and seeing if I saw a girl or a boy. And honestly, I felt like I was forcing this baby into girl clothes. So I was like, no, it's not a girl. This is definitely boy. This baby is all boy. But I have seen some girl Ravy kits out there that have been painted beautifully. But anywho, I believe my version of Ravy is going to be a boy. But I wanted to come on and talk about this kit because it just took me back down memory lane. So as I was dressing my baby, the open hands, right? So the kit has two open hands, and this is the first time ever since I've been in as a collector and as a beginning artist that I've seen the fingers separated, like all the fingers separated. And so one of the things that it brought back to my remembrance is getting dressed as a child and putting my hands through my clothes and my mom trying to guide my hand through the sleeves, or me trying to help my sisters get dressed because I'm the oldest of three girls, and me trying to guide their fingers and hands through the sleeves, and those fingers and hands getting trapped in the fabric. And so one of the things that I remember from another phenomenal artist, she said on her channel that when you dress the babies, it's good to put hand mitts on them. So I think Ravy is going to be a kit that when I dress him, I'm always going to have a pair of hand mitts available. So the next thing about Ravy that happened to me last night after I put him together was I didn't have a lot of clothes in his size. So most of my babies that are boys are 0 to 3 months newborn. But he is definitely 3 months, and he can fit 3 to 6 months. So I had 1, 2, I think I had 3 or 4 outfits that he could comfortably fit in. And I was like, this is not going to work. Because some of these outfits are not winter outfits. And, you know, I'm just going to have to gradually, seasonally get things for this baby. And for a baby this size as a boy. The girls, they got tons of things. Because when I started as a collector, most of my babies were girls. So, anywho, I said, you know what? Yes, it is the government shutdown, but tomorrow is not promised. Next month is not promised. And I'm living for today. So since I'm living for today, I can comfortably, with integrity, spend $20. I think I can do that. That's not gonna. It's not gonna make or break right now. $20 is. It's not gonna make or break. So I was like, I can spend $20. I can go and spend $20 and go to a nice thrift store, right? So in Maryland, we have 2nd Avenue, and it is huge. I love it. And they had things so nicely organized today by size. It was just beautiful. Because sometimes when you go in thrift stores, honey, it is, okay, I'm going to be here for 3 or 4 hours just trying to comb through to see what I want. But it was beautifully set up today. So I went, and I did not get items over a certain amount. So I stuck to my little $20. I think I actually spent $26 by the time they added on the tax and everything. But anyway, I was able to find this little top. I thought that was so cute. And I was able to find this sweater, adorable. And anytime I think that the fabric is a fabric that could bleed dye, I have these little onesie outfits that I can put on underneath the baby that covers the baby in full. Almost like back when we used to wear long johns. I have some thin, fully covered that almost fit like pajamas. And I put them on the babies and put their clothes on top of them. So we not having no dye transfer. Because I take too much time to make my babies. And the ones that I bought from other artists, we cannot have dye transfer. So anyway, I found this pajamas, little teddy bear theme with the stripes. Cute. I found this overall set with Mickey Mouse. I thought that was cute. And then I found this boy dress shirt romper, and I thought that that was adorable. I love stuff like that to dress the boys in. And then I found this. So I guess today I was into the stripes, or I like out of the selection that they had, I liked their outfits that look like this. And this cute little shirt, I like little ocean themed outfits, right? So, but that's just the shirt. Then I saw this vintage little dress with the little ties on the side, and this is also a romper underneath this, and I think this is like a pea yellow color. Just adorable, just dainty and gorgeous and cutesy, right? And then I found this, I don't think this is like a pink, I think this is like a dark peachy, color, if you can imagine that. I mean, it might be, or maybe like this is more like a in the pink family. It might be pink in the pink family, but anyway, it's cute, and I love the little implication of a belt. I'm gonna take the iron to this and iron this out, and then it has a little bow in the back. This is so adorable. So yesterday I went to see my mom at the assisted living facility, and she needed me to go get some things, and I saw that the Dollar General that I was going to in the neighborhood where my mom is living, was going out of business, and they had a 15% and 25% off sale. Everything, they're trying to get rid of it so that they can close. And they had these cute little plush blankets. And now I'm starting to realize that blankets are really themed. And so this is a fox and flower themed blanket. Really cute. And this is clouds and hot air balloon themed blankets. And so that's it. The next thing is going to be to give my baby eyelashes and hair. And I have to figure out what type of hair I want him to have, and I haven't done that yet. And I've been tussling with a name. I'm not sure what I want to name the baby yet, but I've been thinking about it. So last night, outside of the pictures that you guys saw me put clothes on him, this was all he could fit. I didn't have any PJs that he could fit outside of this pumpkin. So I was like, well, it's still in the season, so he can put this on until I get these little thrift store items that I'm going to buy. And I have already washed all of these items, and they're ready to get put away now. I always wash the clothes when I bring them back for the babies, just to make sure, you know, it's clean. You never know, somebody dropped an outfit on the floor and then hung it back up. Those floors are walked on by thousands and thousands of people, so I always wash the clothes when I bring them in the house. I know it's a couple of doll shows coming up, and I did make reservations for one, and I'm waiting for the information for the next one that I had planned to go to this year. But one of the things that I'm rethinking is flying. With everything going on in our climate, I'm not really sure if I want to chance flying. So I may cancel my reservations for one of them and just go to the one that I can drive to. So I haven't made up my mind yet. Not really sure what I want to do about that yet, about the flying. And with the government shutdown, that's the next thing. You know, if the government shutdown continues to progress and there's no end in sight, then I may cancel a lot of things for 2026 because, you know, we're fine right now, but like, even though we're managing, like, money is not going to last forever if you're not bringing in a paycheck and you are a government employee. So we'll see how that goes, right? But for right now, God is good, all is well. And God is good regardless. Like, he's been making provision and life has been good. But the reality is this continues to linger. So we'll just take it one day at a time, 1 week at a time. But one of the things I said to myself this morning was, you know, since tomorrow is not promised, I have to live for today. I also have to be mindful and wise about what I'm doing because tomorrow is going to come. But I don't want to be so rigid that I'm not living, right? Gotta live, but you don't have to, you have to go crazy with your decisions. There's balance. I guess that's what I'm saying, is there's balance, right? So just trying to find balance in all of this, trying to, you know, be mindful, be thoughtful, and still enjoy life, right? But other than that, that's that. And enjoy the rest of your week. And happy Veterans Day to everyone. Bye now.